According to YouTube, I am live. So if you're around today and you're kicking around on YouTube, join in. I just got in. Wendy and I were outside all day, busy in the garden and getting a lot of stuff done. I just cut down one more eucalyptus tree, Perenniana, and I just cut off the top of a Eucalyptus coccifera. So it's good for Wendy because she sells the cut eucalyptus foliage in her farm side roadside stand, the end of one of our driveways. So it is a beautiful day here. It is currently 10.5 degrees Celsius, and it is 4:24 p.m. Pacific time here in the Southern Gulf Islands. Hello, Kayla, aloha, and hey, Palmy pal. I like your Cossierum. Nice palm you got there. Ours seems to be doing okay, and they do work here in the Pacific Northwest. Brenton. Hey, Brenton R. Long. Good to see you in there. And yeah, we had a sunny day here today on Salt Spring Island. I whipped up to the nursery and bought a couple more plants for the garden. A couple of dracaenas, cordylines, Wendy picked out, and I picked out 2 myrtles. Greetings from Covington, cool. LA, like as in Louisiana. Sweet. The Bayou State. Right on. Gotta like it down there. Nice and toasty, warm, and lots of palm trees. Camel, hey, how's it going, Camel? Louisiana Marsh Girl. Louisiana Marsh Girl. That's a cool name. Palmy Pal. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, keep me updated on that one, Palmy Pal. That's you know what? I got a friend that lives in Seattle that planted a Cossierum in 1989. And you should see it, man. It's huge right now. Palm Nation's in there. Yeah, awesome. Looking forward. Yeah, I just finished watering the greenhouse. Man, it was dry. I got a cracker stuck in my throat. I was eating crackers. I need some water now. Yeah, the greenhouse was super dry. And that's what I was doing. I just spent a little bit of time watering. A lot of the ends of the palm fronds on the little seedlings are really dried out. Second time I've only watered it all winter. Will do. I'll post an update on my channel. Palmy Pal. Cool. Yeah. I think more people should try Cossierum and more people should try Sable Rosei if they can get one. I just uploaded a video of the Sable Rosei. I did an update on it, the one at Grace Point. Can you please add heat to all your seal? No, I don't add any heat to them in the greenhouse. And outside, they are on their own. And our Sable Minor are actually looking really good outside. But in the greenhouse, no heat, just sun that comes through the glass and warms it up. So it's pretty warm in there today. And we were in there looking, and Wendy says, man, it's pretty dry. So I had to go soak everything down. I have germinated Sable Minor seeds in the past with bottom heat, but I don't bother anymore. I just let the sun heat up the greenhouse. And I put like sometimes about 1,000 per tray, and then they just come up on their own. I've never seen being able to find Rosei. They're very hard to find. I believe it's native to northeastern Mexico. You know, you're live. Just watch some of the Palm Father. Yeah, he's good too in Florida. You should add heat as Sable Minor in Louisiana. Are you meaning bottom heat? Well, I do have bottom heat in my greenhouse. I just don't bother using it anymore because it does get warm enough in there and everything just germinates on its own. YouTube delete my message. YouTube deleted. How can they delete your message? What did you guys put in order for YouTube to delete your message? I don't get why YouTube would be deleting your message. Did you, if you put something pertaining to what the pandemic, they might delete it because they're censoring everything that way, which I think is a bunch of BS. Unreal. That's crazy, eh? Too many people get offended by stuff out there these days, even on YouTube. There's Benjamin in there. And yeah, tomorrow I'm going to head up to Scotty's. Apparently, we're getting some more plants for the garden. He's digging out a bunch of stuff, replacing with palms, and he's giving those plants to Wendy, so I'm going to be digging more holes. But you missed what I said. I was just out there, and I just cut down a Eucalyptus Perenniana. Nice size one. Got a lot of firewood out of it. I also cut the top off a Eucalyptus coccifera. You can watch the video on Wendy's channel. Yes, it's insane. They shouldn't. I know. I can't stand censorship. I just came back from the Palm Father stream. Cool. Yeah, he's a good guy. Our queen date palms, Brentner, North Shore, pretty brown up the cold spell, 19 to 20. Well, hopefully they come back, Brenton. Keep us, Brenton. Hopefully they come back after that cold. I hate to break it to you, but by standards, those miners look like they need help. No, I think they look good. I think our Sable Miners outside look really good. There's nothing wrong with them. They're perfectly fine. There's no damage to them. So I would say they are good. And they also hate the C word too, that's going around out there. So that's why I really don't mention it, because it's a pain. There's another thing instead of Facebook called MeWe, and it's not censored, so you can say what you want on there. YouTube has turned Facebook. Yeah, I know, it's terrible. I can't stand that stuff. I would agree. You agree? I agree, Marshall. I agree with Palm Nation. Sorry. So, did you see my video of dwarf palmettos today? So, why would you say they don't look good? I'm curious. Why our sable minor don't look good? I'm just curious, because and I'm not saying that just because they're in our garden, because they don't have any damage on them, and they look. I think they look perfectly fine. I would say if the leaves were all beat up and fried from the winter, but they look perfectly fine to me. Nice center spears on them, nice fronds. So I don't get it. Yeah, they look totally fine to me. It's not that they don't look good. It's just that they have a summer heat, they will grow faster, and they already do. Yeah, that is true. But this far north, that's just the way it is. They grow a little bit slower because we're at 48 degrees north latitude. And there are tons of people that grow sable minor around here. And at this far north, yeah, they definitely grow slower. Now, sable rosei seems to grow a little bit faster because that gardener there inadvertently pruned off a bunch of fronds, and it seems like those fronds are all replaced, because I shot a video of it and I just uploaded it, so you can check it out for yourself. Hello, is your location? Yes. I'm in Canada. I'm in the Southern Gulf Islands. Washington and Robusta also looking. Oh, the Robusta looks terrible. Mine looks terrible too. But the ones that are kept dry look absolutely awesome. The slight yellow tinge to the fronds. That's when you don't get heat. I don't know, man. I think they look kind of blue to me. No, I don't think they look. I don't think they look yellow. Honestly, and I'm not just saying that. I think they look fine. Maybe I better shoot another video with Wendy's camera. Hers is a better quality camera, and then you get the real color of the fronds. They kind of got a bluish tinge to them. And I think all our other sable miners in the ground, even the seedlings, they seem to be fine here. Yeah, slower. And our needle palms look really good. Needle palms, I think, look great. Yeah, they look fine to me too. Sometimes the winter don't look. Yeah, I'll tell you what looks crappy. Like I said, the Washingtonia robusta up at the other side of our property looks like garbage. And I knew it would. It was stressed going into winter because it's underneath huge fir trees. And so there's all these roots around there that have infiltrated it, sucked the life out of it, and it's in shade. And Washingtonia robusta hate shade. So it's growing in the shade. And so I'm going to dig it out. I think I'm just going to get rid of it and put it in a pot because it doesn't look good there. And I'm going to replace it with another Camarops. Girl, I'm located on an island in the Mississippi River Delta, Louisiana, Zone 9B, but I still push coconuts. Do they actually grow there? I wonder. Do coconuts? I've never heard of coconuts growing in the Magnolia State or the Bayou State, but hey, it's worth a try. Definitely be short term. Instagram. Yes, I am on Instagram. Yeah, I don't know. I know of coconuts growing in is it San Padre Island? Padre Island off of Texas, and down in the south of Texas, there's definitely coconut palms down there for sure. But I've never heard of coconut palms growing in Mississippi or Louisiana. They would die for sure. Mississippi is 9A. I mean, there's lots of palm trees in Mississippi, tons of palm trees, and in Louisiana. I've never seen any coconuts growing there. Try royals, not coconuts. Yeah, they might work. Hey, Joe, did you see the picture of the date palm on Instagram? I started to. Oh, cool. I better check it out, Camel. Right on. We'll definitely check it out. Nice. I'm an 8B, 9A. Cool. That's like our growing zone in the north. Was it really? Oh, man. So people are keeping on top of the trolls in here. Louisiana marsh girl. No way. Oh, man. Why do people got to do that? I mean, how can somebody have so many accounts, for goodness sake, right? I just don't get it. Unreal. That's wild. How can you have so many accounts on YouTube? Like, don't you have to have different emails to get different accounts on YouTube? Like, how can somebody have 30 different emails? I mean, I have 2 different accounts with 2 different emails. No, actually, they're joined. My accounts are joined, so I think it's one email, I'm pretty sure. And I don't know, if somebody's got 30 accounts, don't you need a whole bunch of different emails, though? You could probably grow them along the coast of the mainland. They grow them in Southern California. I just checked the channel. Wow, that's crazy. I run a palm nursery in Acapulco. I grow many. Oh yeah, Acapulco's totally tropical, Juan, and you can grow some really nice palms there. Lots of grow Bismarckia. You can grow foxtails. You can grow coconuts. You know, you can grow it all. Woodicea bifurcata. That is foxtail. I love foxtail palms. And my favorite, I think my favorite tropical like fan palm is Bismarckia. How can I join my Jez account to my main account? Well, my account, Jungle Joe C, is actually linked to Banana JSSI because, like I said, when I go to Banana JSSI, it says Jungle Joe C / Banana JSSI and vice versa. And Wendy got it monetized for me. So this channel is actually monetized as well. So she did that for me. I don't know how to do stuff like that. I'm not that good with a computer. This band last I was looking at Cedar Point Island. There's no room on that. Really? That's interesting. I don't know much about Cedar Point Island. I really don't. He would probably be. Yeah, good to BS, man. Coconuts have handled 26. Yeah, not here, man. They just don't like cold at all. Is there? I didn't see anybody. It's hard to keep track of someone who's got so many channels, right? I think it's better just to have maybe 1 or 2 channels. I think a Czech channel would be cool if Palm Nation started a Czech channel because you'd have a lot of Czech followers in the Czech Republic, right? If you can speak Czech, I call it Czechoslovakian. Bigfoot said he would report. Interesting, Benjamin. Even I have a lot of mods on here, as you can see. Most people are in blue, so you guys can take care of trolls for me. Even a lot of people want to be somewhere warmer than what they are. You know what I mean? So really proof is in the pudding what you can grow in an area by just looking at the vegetation, the surrounding vegetation. And it tells you a little bit about the climate. So there's nowhere in Canada that's tropical. And sometimes I'll post pictures on Canadian gardeners. Oh, it looks tropical there. Is that there's no tropical places in Canada, okay? There's no places even close to tropical in Canada. There's a lot of plants that appear tropical like, but they're not really tropical, right? So we can grow plants from other parts of the world, like, you know, certain palm species. You can grow kiwis and lots of BLEs, and you put everything together and it gives you kind of this tropical looking like garden, but it's not really tropical. It just gives you that appearance. And I know there's a lot of places in Canada that can't grow BLEs like that, but we're fortunate on the Pacific Coast, a lot of BLEs. There's so many BLEs here, and you mash them all together, you can create kind of a jungle-like garden, even though it's not a real jungle, but it gives you that kind of look. But the duration of cold of 9B climbs further north would kill coconuts. Yeah, I have many coconut palms I ship to Florida. Cool, right on. Wow, really, I have a palm tropical I think about. YouTube is horrible at censoring. Yeah, boxing and coconuts in Tennessee give me. Okay, so first of all, if you box in a coconut in Tennessee, you will definitely need to heat the soil because coconuts need warm soil in the winter too. It's just not about warm air temperatures, it's also about warm soil temperatures. So what you'd have to do is maybe put a heat cable in the soil. That's what you got to do. Yeah. Do it because I have boxed 9B here in Virginia. Yeah, so I don't know anybody that's ever boxed in a coconut palm. You could be the first to do that. It would be a good experiment. Why not? Try a coconut palm. I think you're going to have to actually put plastic over it so it gets enough light. That's the thing. I don't think you want to keep the coconut palm in darkness. I did a video the other day of palm seedlings, Trachycarpus palm seedlings, buried in mulch all winter long, and they're perfectly fine. There's a lot of moderators in here with good eyes. I don't have good eyes. My Arcanto Phoenix Cunninghamiana is still alive. Just a few more days. Cover it. Oh, cool. Okay, so my Butia Cross Syagris is doing really good. And also I have Jubea Cross Butia, which seems to be doing good too. Anyone here have a mule palm? I do. I have 2 mule palms. I have the Queen Cross Butia and I have the Jubea Cross Butia in the garden. And I just uploaded a video yesterday of the Butia across Jubea, and it actually looks really, really good. It's a few winters outside now. I did actually put a clear plastic bag over it. I wanted to keep it dry because I think it would increase the hardiness, and it looks really good. Imagine if it ends up like, well, a lot of moderators in here. Someone boxed a coconut for a couple of months in Sicily. Oh, is that right, eh? That's interesting, Palm Tree Dude. I had no idea. Yeah, you guys are like the YouTube army here. Everyone knows who might try coconuts in Malta. Are there any coconuts growing out in the open anywhere on the Mediterranean? What do you think, guys? Do you think they have a hope in, you know what, growing anywhere in the Mediterranean? Because I know the Mediterranean, it's a warm place, but every so often they can get cold. Like along the Riviera, the French Riviera, and was it Nice, France, and then what's northern Italy? Milan. Red Venus is something that's kind of like a coconut palm, isn't it? Palm Nation. It looks like a coconut palm. Well, it is so small that it has no landmass for some of it. Interesting. Possibly the Red Sea Gulf Coast. Somebody posted a picture the other day on People Who Love Palm Trees. Might have been early this morning or last night, of some really nice date palms growing in Bulgaria. So certain areas of Bulgaria, I think down by the Black Sea, I think Bulgaria touches the Black Sea, right? There are date palms growing down there, nice ones. Garrett's in here. Oh, there's GD Gardens. Hello, GD Gardens. I haven't seen you for a while. Saudi Arabia has coconuts. Oh, I've heard about that too. Yeah, Palm Tree Dude. Yes. Egypt is in, yeah, and actually there are some coconuts in Egypt because Camel told me that. So Camel was saying there are coconuts in Egypt, and I never thought that, never knew that before, and I learned that from Camel because Camel is from Egypt, and there are coconuts there, and also Jane that lives over in Hawaii. She says there's coconuts in Hong Kong, and she did post pictures on People Who Love Palm Trees. Is your email Banana Joe what they eat? Yes. What they eat. Yes. Only on the Red Sea. Cool. Right on. That's awesome. They should try coconuts. Some parts of Malta. Yeah. I don't know the climate of Malta. I guess it's Mediterranean. Thanks, Joe. I've looked into buying one. 315 gallon. Is that right, eh? I had mine sent to me as a seedling, little seedling, from a guy in California. Coconut. Oh, wow. In southern Israel. That's pretty cool. Red Sea is an extension of the Indian Ocean. Makes sense. Okay. So years ago, a guy in Southern California shipped me up some palm seedlings. He shipped me a couple of mules. Actually, he's the one that shipped me the pear and Jubea, I think, to a Ciroc salon, which was dry in the greenhouse today. And I planted them outside. And like I say, the Siagris Butia is doing good, and same with the Jubea Butia. Those came from Southern California. Yeah. So we'll keep you updated on them. And, in a really bad winter, I'm definitely probably going to have to protect those things. Southern Israel touches the Red Sea. It's super close to it. So it's probably, okay, so what, Palm Tree Dude, what growing zone would that be? Maybe 9B? Is it 9B? Would it be? Anybody know what the growing zone Southern Israel would be? I'm sure it's going to see some. Palmy Pal. My greenhouse is doing good. Oh, good, GD Gardens. That's awesome. Yeah, I have to get one more eucalyptus tree cut down that's kind of hanging over the greenhouse. So the guy didn't come yet, but I want him to come and cut that thing down for me. Malta climate is like Southern California. The coconut will be weak. Yes, there are coconuts in Southern California, but I doubt they'll ever produce fruit. And like I say, the most northern coconut in the Western Hemisphere was at Newport Beach, growing in front of an insurance agency, planted in 1984, had a sign in front of it said, "This is the northernmost coconut palm in the world." That's what it said. And it finally died. It petered out. I'm not sure about Alexander in Egypt. Winter is still going slightly under 50. So they probably worked there. It says it's 11A in southern Israel. Wow, 11A. You could do them. You could do lady palms in 9A. If you're in a southern 9A, you could do lady palms. These past few years, I've been paying attention to my weather. I'm pretty certain. 8B. Cool. Well, your low temperature is certainly 8B this winter. Yeah, for sure. And you just have to go on your minimum temperatures, and I guess you have to look at your past weather records too. over the long term, right? Yeah. So, I mean, we do drop down into 8B, the high end of 8B every so often, but last time we did that was late December 2008. That was the last time we dropped down into 8B this far north. I've tried a Lady Palm outside. These, let's just see, even though areas 8A, rip, rim. Oh, you guys are you guys are harsh. Oh, Jesus. Malta is zone 11 and has the warmest climate in Europe. Malta. Is that right, eh? So is it even warmer than southern Sicily? Huh? I wonder. Must be warmer than southern Sicily, right? Sam. Hello, Sam. The my relatives, like I say, live in Reggio Calabria in southern Italy, and there's a lot of palms there, but only coconut palms will grow in Calabria. Okay, so Benjamin. Okay, Benjamin. Be nice to live in zone 11. Yeah, I know. Wouldn't it? We all want to live in a warmer growing zone. That's the thing. Everybody wants to live. You know what? I'm fine where I live here, and I'm not planning on moving. I visit warmer growing zones, and that's great. I don't know. Maybe the novelty would wear off if you lived in a warmer growing zone. I would. I definitely grow more palm trees. I'll tell you that. Gibraltar must be mild too. I think Gibraltar would be mild. You know, um, southern England is mild too. If you go down into the Scilly Isles, it's about 28 miles off the coast of Cornwall, and that is probably about 9B10 in the southern, the Scilly Isles, spelled Scilley Island, Scilly Island. So the Isle of Tresco. Yeah, Majesty Palm. Majesty Palms are absolutely useless for me inside and useless outside. I would never waste my time with one here again. It's too hot for coat. Yeah, that's right too, Camel. Yeah, you're probably right about that. It does get hot. Hawaii never gets really roasting hot. There's places like Tennessee gets hotter than Hawaii. Are there two Benjamins? One is a mod. Oh, is that right? Interesting. So I don't know. Somebody can duplicate somebody else on here. I really don't know how that works. Yeah, see, it's too hot for coconuts where you are, so it might even burn in the summertime if you try boxing one. And you know what you'd have to do in Tennessee? You probably have to put a shade cloth. Is there a fake Benjamin? I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, so okay, I just Benjamin is no okay. We're gonna find out here. I just removed Benjamin as moderator. So Benjamin posts something again. Let's just see. There might be a fake Benjamin. I don't know. It's awesome to get visit warm. It is nice going to warmer growing zones, Brenton. I agree with you. It really is. Benjamin, hello. No, Joe just made him mod. Okay. Okay, Benjamin. Benjamin is a moderator. Okay. No, I just made him one. Benjamin is again. I removed it and then I put it back. I just wanted to see something. I was just testing it out. Oh yeah. Well, there's no. I took it away and then I put it back. So Benjamin is a mod. Benjamin, you have to post something again. We just want to see if you get highlighted in blue. If you're a mod, you get highlighted in blue. And Palm Tree Dude, you're a mod too. Yeah, there you go. Have been following? Oh, cool. Brenton, awesome. On this channel or my other one? Because I have two YouTube channels. Well, actually, I have three. But my old one, my first one that I started in 2008, I haven't uploaded that for a long time. So this channel I started in April 2012, and my other one I started in 2010. And I upload a lot more videos to my other one, Banana JSSI. This one here is just kind of like a random channel. I put more random, sometimes more silly things on this channel, but it does have gardening stuff too. So that's cool. Thanks, Breton. Okay, you do. Yeah. That's the other channel. That's my second oldest channel, and that's the one I usually upload to. But I like to put a video or two on here every so often, and I do like to do live streams on here too. Tomorrow I'm going to do a live stream on Wendy's channel, Gulf Island Rock. So I'll grab her iPhone, and hopefully it'll be nice tomorrow, and then I'll go out in the garden and I'll do a live stream. There is a glitch as you switch from moderator to moderator extremely. Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, it says you're moderator, Benjamin. Definitely says you're a moderator. So anyway, thanks, Brenton, for what? That's 10, 11 years now. That's awesome. Brent, Camel who likes Coke, and you're in blue. There's a lot of people in blue in there. So these people, and you guys are you take care of trolls for me. So any trolls that come in here, you guys can look after them for me. So it was nice. Wendy's sister-in-law came over today, and you're ocean colored. You are ocean colored, Camel. And Wendy's sister-in-law came over today from the Big Island. She lives in Victoria, and she brought me an awesome birthday cake. And it's not my birthday yet. My birthday's at the end of the month, but she brought me this early birthday cake that she made. It was chocolate and kind of like a fruity filling in the layers, like the best butter icing, chocolate butter icing. I don't know if you guys like chocolate cake, but man, it's good. And I got a lot of it left. If you guys are around, I'd share some with you. I cut it into thin slices, and you guys could have some birthday cake. But yeah, she gave me an early birthday cake. Make a new account as we speak. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's just weird that somebody can make so many accounts. It kind of blows me away. I have a tough time managing 2 accounts, right? Oh, it's funny. You can't really call him Mr. Potato Head anymore because people get offended by that. Now it's just Potato Head. So he's been Mr. Potato Head for 70 years. Now it's Potato Head. No problem, Joe. Before I moved to Louisiana, you helped me through the northern winters back. Oh, cool. Right on. You're in the land of Lincoln. Right on. Well, there is another guy. No, he's in Indiana. And I've shipped a lot of seeds and palm seedlings to Illinois, believe it or not. I have shipped a lot of them there. Yeah. I'm actually confident my date palm will survive. I think it will, Camel. I think it will. I bet you will survive there. Yeah. So, yeah, how's everybody doing out there, by the way? How's your weather? Is your weather okay? Like I said, currently here it's 10.5 degrees Celsius. The time is 4:52 p.m. 4:52 p.m. Zone 999B climate. Yeah. Well, how's everybody doing out there? Is your weather okay? You're having spring-like weather. The date palm survived a few winters. Cool. That's pretty awesome, palm tree, dude. I had one in the ground, a seedling, for quite a few years, and it finally packed it in. April, what's up, Joe? Got back from Wendy's. Wendy's doing great. She's doing good, April. And this morning, we went to Salt Spring Island Roasters and had a coffee. And somebody says, well, it's kind of weird to see you in there without a mask on. Well, when you buy your coffee, you actually got to wear a mask. But when you're sitting down, you don't have to wear a mask, right? So anybody sitting down doesn't have to wear a mask. It's hard to drink coffee with a mask unless you pop a hole in there and put a straw through it. Mr. Potato Head, because really need. I know, I can't stand it. To me, it's Mr. Potato Head. It's 40 here right now. Days. Okay, cool. There you go. It's going to get toasty. Yeah, our daytime highs are going to be in the mid 50s, and lows are going to be probably in the mid 40s, something like that. 57 going to LA, got up to 70. Nice. Pretty warm down there, Brent. You must be loving it compared to Illinois winters, I bet, huh? A lot of palms. So how far you're in Covington? So how far is that from New Orleans, Covington, LA? How far is that from the deep south? This entire week, 70s. Cool, Camel. If Joe actually make, well, I could. Okay, let's man. Oh, you know what? I'm sure. Yeah, it's funny in this day and age. People do get offended by a lot of things. There's a lot of things that aren't politically correct anymore. Like, when somebody comes up to you and says "Merry Christmas," well, you can't really say that anymore. It's happy holidays. I say Merry Christmas. I'm not a politically correct person. Okay. I'm so far from politically correct, it ain't even funny. So I will say Merry Christmas and I will say Mr. Potato Head. You know what I mean? Barbie, extreme feminist. Yeah. So what else were they going to change? There was something else they were going to do too. Oh, something about Dr. Seuss. Somebody said something the other day about Dr. Seuss. I didn't hear all of it, but there's something wrong with Dr. Seuss, and they're changing something in there too. Why do we need someone to tell us what? Yeah, exactly, Palm Tree Dude. I agree. You know what I mean? Why do they have to change so much stuff? Yeah, love it here. Winter is like fall in Illinois. 35 miles north. Oh, you're 35 miles north of New Orleans, so it's like subtropical. Sam is going to be in the 60s every day next week. Sam, that's palmy weather. Yeah. What gender is? Honestly, I'm not quite sure, to tell you the truth. It's not our fault that they get so offended. It is. Yeah, that's true, Palmy pal. And you know what? There's always someone out there that's going to get offended by something. You know what happens after you're offended? Nothing. So just get over it and grow up. Yeah. So anyway, so you got to use your judgment there, Palm Nation. Boy, let me get. Yeah, I'm not too sure. April, Luna. Yeah, I've seen April in here before. I don't know where April lives though. I saw. Yeah, I did. I have seen April in here before. Me, I'm not in control of banning anybody from here. You guys are. Yeah, I've seen April in here before, Palm Nation. She has been. Can I check if you? Yeah, I have seen her once or twice in here for sure. And it might have been on Banana JSSI for sure. I know I recognize the name. A lot of times trolls will have nothing on their channel either. It's like one time the guy the other day said something about my seedlings that came out outside, and he says I was BSing. I went to check his channel, nothing. Usually a newer channel, and they put a fake thumbnail on there or an avatar, or whatever, or nothing. And you can usually tell when it's a troll channel. Yeah, I've seen them on there too. Hey, April, where where are you? I'm curious. What's your location? I know where pretty much everybody else is in here. Where are you? Where are April? Whereabouts are you, Lunata? What's your location again? I forget. I think you said to me once before where you are, but hey, my slipped my mind. Are you in California or are you in the southeastern U.S.? I think most people in here are in Canada. I mean, in the U.S. I don't have many Canadians. Oh, you're in Australia. That's right. Sorry, you're in Australia. Right, right. Okay. During winter, New Orleans can be 5 degrees warmer than in Covington. Interesting, a little microclimates, and you don't have to go far with microclimates. So I was saying, I believe we've had our last frost here on Salt Spring Island at this end of the island. So February 14th, if we don't get any more frost, that will be our last frost. But you know, there's still places on Salt Spring Island that are still going to get frost. I've seen frost in places on Salt Spring Island in May. Some of the coldest areas on Salt Spring Island have frost in May when ours is done in February, and that's just the way it works here. It's bizarre. I was up in the nursery today, like I said, and I asked the owner there. I says, "It's been a great winter," and he says, "Yeah." He says, "We haven't even hit -3 degrees Celsius." And then I told him what we hit here, and he says, "Yeah, that's about right." Yeah, 25 miles. So our island here, Breton, is 16.7 miles long, but because it's all up and down, there's a lot of microclimates. Yes, I remember April saying she was in down under. June 20th. June 20th. Tomorrow's your last frost. Yeah. Well, I've seen frost here in March too, Camel, early March, but a lot of times it's finished late February. The bananas are definitely growing too, so that's a good thing. Only on metals that were damaged, but extremely used last week when we got a frost. Yeah, so it probably was not a bad frost. September 21st. First frost here was in December sometime, and like I say, last frost was. I think we've had about maybe 6 frosts all winter, maybe 7 frosts. I counted them. I counted them in. Maybe we've had 7. Yeah, February. So Palm Nations was February. Ours was Valentine's Day. But you never know. We still could get another one. I don't know. Well, wait. If we do, I'll let you know, and I'll shoot a video of it. So anyway, temperature reaches 0 degrees Fahrenheit or 0 degrees Celsius or 32 Fahrenheit. That's a frost. Last year freeze around May 10th. Yeah, I've seen frost around May 10th at my Kanaka Road Park shop. I've actually scraped frost on my Parks truck windshield in April. Frost, the free date here is mid-November. Palm. Well, I've seen through November too. Palm tree, dude. Our first frost is usually late November and random, sometimes February to March. Interesting, eh? Our winter and summer and winter here is Australia. Yeah, you guys are actually in finishing summer right now, I think, in Australia, right? Right? Isn't that the way it is, April? You're opposite us. See, in Canada here it is. It's winter is ending. So the first day of spring, you guys, I believe, is March 20th, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. What's the first day of spring? Ooh, that light is bright. Is it March 20th? Hello, Jane. Aloha. Jane in the Hawaiian Islands is a balmy and palmy, probably 75, 76 degrees Fahrenheit. First frost was in December last year. Yeah, same with ours. You know what? I don't. I have to look at my other weather book because I started a new weather book. Yes, right. Our first frost was in December. Welcome, Jane. I went hiking today. Jane, you're awesome. And Hawaii is a good place to hike. I love hiking in Hawaii, especially when I'm up in the Manoa Hills, up on Lion Arboretum. I really love to hike up there. You know, I've never hiked through the tunnels of Diamond Head. It's one thing I've never done. I'd rather have rainy seasons and dry seasons in winter and summer. Yeah, I wish our summers were wetter. I really do. I wish we had rain in the summertime. Canberra. Canberra. I know Canberra well. I've talked there lots on my radio, on my two-way radio. I've talked to lots of people in Australia. The potato head is really making a video about being psychotic potato head. That's what they need to make, a psychotic potato head. That's funny. Right on. Psychotic potato head. I think that one would sell. There's mats of ferns growing on the mountains. Oh, that's so cool. So did you hike in a wetter area, Jane? Like, I mean, there's it must be wetter up in the Manoa Hills too, right? I've been up there. It's been a complete downpour up in the Lion Arboretum, and I went into that little seismic shack. There's this little, I call it the haunted seismic shack up there in the jungle, and it was pouring down with rain, and I went in there to get out of the rain. I actually have videos of it here. I have a lot of videos of Lion Arboretum on my channel. Kenya and Tanzania are pretty good places to live. Tanzania is it really cool? I would have never guessed that. I would have never guessed that Tanzania is a safe place to live. I also heard Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is a good place to visit. How's that say? Sri Lanka is a really nice place to visit. I never would have assumed that, but somebody on one of my Palm groups would post pictures of Sri Lanka. Started buying some Mandeville. Oh yeah, cool. Yeah, they're no good here, Brent, and they do not work here at all. Yeah, summertime, wintertime, no. Botswana, palm, cool. Potato Head is making a video. Birch trees. I cut down some eucalyptus trees today, right? I just, before I did this live stream, I cut down a really nice eucalyptus perenniana. And then I cut down the top. I topped a nice coxifera, eucalyptus coxifera. And Wendy shot a video of it, so you'll be able to see it tomorrow on her channel. Fern growing in thick mats in the wet areas. That's pretty cool, Jane. I love ferns. Rwanda, Tanzania are the safest. Really, Rwanda. My daughter went to Tunisia a few years back. It's better to be honest, man, and people do respect you more when you're honest. I have a friend from Nigeria. I have a friend that lives here that you go there every year. I'm trying to think what type of part of Africa he went to help people there, right? And one guy went to plant acacia trees, and another guy went to build things. Ulu heifer is native to the site. Is Dicrantus linearis. Cool, Jane. It sounds pretty awesome. I wonder. Yeah, April, my daughter had a good time in Tunisia. She rode some camels too. How hardy is it? I have tried from Nigeria, but that's cool. You have a friend from Nigeria, but that's from Africa directly. Cool. I like Botswana. Yeah, I've never been to Africa, so I don't know much about it. I have a bunch of Nigerian scammers. Oh, there is lots of them in trust. There's lots of scammers there too. Yeah, it's unbelievable, and a lot of people fall victim to scam. There's a lot of phone scams I find in this day and age, and scammers on the internet too, and on Instagram. I think there's even some on Instagram too. A lot of people are into Bitcoin, so I always get a lot of people trying to sell me that stuff too. So I don't buy any of that stuff on the internet, and I don't fall victim to any phone scams, and I don't open any emails from people, private messages. If I'm unsure, I will never open them. Yeah. Considering buying some Dixonia Antarctica. Oh, yeah, Breton. I was up at the nursery today, and they got a ton of them up there. I can't stand scammers, man. But there are a lot of people that get sucked into that. It's they fall victim to it, especially older people, and they get ripped off of a lot of money. So just the other day, Wendy used her credit card online to buy something on eBay, and then somebody started racking up more money on her credit card, so she canceled it. 2 more transactions came through, and she didn't order anything else, so she canceled. So somebody got a hold of her number, her MasterCard number, Visa, whatever it was, online. And there's scammers out there. You got to really watch it. I only use PayPal. When I sell on eBay, I only use PayPal. I use MasterCard for Amazon, but it's all secured. I own $50 of dog coin. Is that kind of like Bitcoin, Sam? I also had a friend from Uganda. Uganda was a dangerous place. That was Idi Amin that ran that place. I have friends from Kenya and Mozambique. I remember a date bomb scammer in your Facebook group. Those are dead. Yeah, there was a guy in there. Everybody said he was a scammer. I forget his name. I've never had problems with him. And I do give everybody a few chances before they really screw up, and then they got to go. Own some Bitcoin. And yeah, I don't own any Bitcoin. We kind of invest in other things. We invest in palm trees. Brennan, you won't mute as long as you don't talk about. Well, I don't mind if Brennan's in here. I mean, as long as he, if everybody talks sensible and they're honest with one another, that's fine by me. What I don't understand is why Bigfoot. He is just honest. Yeah, it's good to be honest. It's not, like I said, once you start fibbing, once you start lying, then you got to make more lies to cover up your first lies, and then you dig a hole so deep, you're in a big hole full of lies. You can never get yourself out of that without lying more, right? And then people will actually know you're lying. Yeah. So, April, what was your other channel? Someone invite. He keeps saying he's moving. Well, I think I don't know if it's really good to have 30 YouTube channels. Better just have 1 or 2 YouTube channels and just upload to those things. I don't know. Somebody could keep track of so many YouTube channels. I am in Ohio, and real broadleaf evergreen, such as southern magnolia, every day. Why doesn't? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there must be broadleaf. There must be some southern magnolias in southern Ohio. I bet. My guy lives in the military. Grows coconuts. My guy lives in the military. I'm not too sure. My other channel was called April Plants of Oz. Well, one of my channels is trolled too. Well, it's kind of like it's called Southern Gulf Palm Trees. You've probably seen it. So somebody's made a copy of and used my videos on that channel and my avatar and my picture. So I've reported it numerous times. Whether YouTube does something about it, I don't know. I don't even care anymore. It doesn't really matter to me because they're not making money off my videos. If they were making money off my videos, it'd be more serious, but they're not making money on my videos. But it's just not cool to do that, to copy somebody else's channel. Southern magnolia, could you probably grow north? Oh yeah, I think Southern Ontario, Southern magnolia will grow. So it's cool. Oh, good, New Jersey palms. Well, hopefully they grow. I just cut a big branch off one the other day. New Jersey palms, like I said, I just cut down a spinning gum today, and I cut the top off a big coxifera. Can Southern magnolia grow in? No, I don't think so, Jane. I think it's too cold in the winter. Love the live oaks and Southern magnolias here. Oh yeah, live oaks are awesome. So let us know how they work there, New Jersey palms, those parvula. If it was big, we also made a fake. No, this is AR brand. I don't believe so. There are Southern magnolia at my aunt's in Southern Ohio. Yeah, I've seen they are in the bluegrass state because I've seen people post pictures of them. They're pretty hardy. I mean, I've seen them growing in Southern Ontario. Any seeds on Pariniana? Yeah, there should be. So that Pariniana last year, I cut 20 feet off the top of it, and it, the trunk on it was about this big, so not too bad. So I took my chainsaw, and I had to be really careful. Wendy was filming when I did it, and I think there's seeds on it, but we have a bigger one that's 60 feet tall. I can't get to the seeds, but I'm going to be getting that cut down soon, hopefully, and then I can get some seeds off it. I'm trying to think if there was seeds on the one that I just cut down, and I cut down a coxifera too. I cut down a Tasmanian, I think they call them a Tasmanian snow gum, Eucalyptus coxifera. I cut the top off of it. I'm keeping all the eucalyptus trees low now because really, as much as I love them, they are a real problem. Drama Brennan isn't even real. These seeds on Pariniana. I want to grow Robusta palmetto. You should try them, Camel. You're in South Carolina. Push the limits, man. Yeah, well, you guys know more than I do, Palm Nation, that's for sure. I want to grow Robusta palmetto. Yeah, I don't know. I thought April was legit. I'd let her back on. I think she's legit. Most northern. I'm already confirmed. Hey, April, what is the temperature right now in Canberra, Australia? April literally confirmed to us. Better to coppice, ukes, and yeah. So New Jersey palm, we had one coppiced, big one behind the house, and all the other ones were pollarded down to. Well, they're kind of between pollarded and coppice. So some of them have 7-8 foot of trunk left, or 6 foot of trunk, 7 foot of trunk, and then the other ones are a lot lower. I took the chainsaw and bucked them down lower. And Wendy just cut down a big parvula 2 weeks ago, a really nice parvula. I went out there and it was laying on the ground. I put it in 25 years ago. All I know is I have like by street. Yeah, same with me. There's a Walking Dead spinoff starts, and there's oh, is that right? So they actually grow Southern magnolias in Nebraska. Okay, I didn't know that, Jane. I meant she joined right when the other 69 degrees Fahrenheit. Hey, Camel Coke. Okay. Hey, Camel. Right. Source Sable. Texas. Oh, the Toby Josh is in there. Yeah. Hey, Toby, how's everything doing in Texas right now? I hope a lot of things are springing back into life there. I look at Tony Cerbone's garden there, and it saddens me to see so much damage from that freeze they had. It's just like really got hammered, the palm trees. No, Australia is actually Celsius. That's not Nebraska. I think it's Virginia. Okay, Jane, that makes sense. Nice topically crepe myrtles. Yeah. So I think the Washingtonia fliffers will survive that freeze. What do you think in Texas? Do you think the Washingtonias will survive? And San Antonio, Texas, got hammered too. I moved to South Dakota and used. I moved to South Dakota in 2017 and used Fahrenheit. They joined right after us. Interesting. Wendy used to live in North Dakota. You know that? When she was a kid, she went to school in North Dakota. She just said it was really cold there in the wintertime. I bet you there's no southern magnolias in North Dakota. I have a few live oaks here, a few Virginiana. Oh, cool. I think filibuster. I think so too. I think they have a chance, Jane. I think you're right. Southern magnolia is totally unarmed after -20. Cool, Toby, Josh. That's good to know. And the live oaks, how are the live oaks down there? And Toby, how's the big jubea growing in Dallas? I'm curious. There was a huge jubea that grew in Dallas. I wonder if it made it. You can do whatever you want, Benjamin. You guys are the moderators, and I'm not. I'm not a moderator here. I'm just doing the live stream. You guys are kind of like the army. You guys are kind of like the troll military. You're the military that keeps trolls away from the live stream. Yeah. I think I'd let April back in. Let her back in. She's not trolling. I'd let April back in. I mean, if someone's harmless in here, I don't really see a problem of getting rid of. You don't have to get rid of them. I don't have a problem of letting them stay and join in. You know what I mean? Unless they're saying really bad stuff. If somebody's saying really bad stuff in here and throwing the F-bombs and this and that, saying silly things, you can nuke them. But if they're not saying anything bad, and they want to talk palms, let them talk palms. Hey, Wendy, what's for dinner tonight? I never even ate lunch. I'm actually I never had lunch. I'm starving. That cake, I had a piece of birthday cake for lunch, and my birthday's on March 29th. I had it weeks early. I know, and I'm like, no. We have to get busy. Well, you know what? We were going to do a wiener roast. Not in the mood for a wiener roast. Wendy wanted to do a wiener roast. Today? Yeah, I don't know. No, that was this afternoon. A massive troll attack. Oh my God. There's a lot of trolls out there in YouTube land, that's for sure. And, there's probably a few even on Facebook too. But there's definitely seems to be more on YouTube, right? There's a lot of trolls out there. And I don't know with trolls. I don't know what's up with those guys. I mean, I guess they just get a kick out of it. I'm not Bigfoot, I swear. Okay, April. I believe you. I believe you. So, April, are you growing palm trees in Australia? You must be growing palm trees there, right? Yeah. Are you growing? There's probably a lot of palm trees around you, that's for sure. And there's some areas of Australia that do get cold. If you go up into the mountains, you go up to Kosciuszko. Yeah, there's a nice eucalyptus tree that grows on the top of Kosciuszko called the Jonama snow gum. So if any of you guys in a cooler climate want to try a eucalyptus tree, the most cold tolerant eucalyptus tree is Jonama snow gum. It's called a Eucalyptus debuzzavillei. I first heard about that eucalyptus back in the 1980s in a Hardy Enough publication. And somebody in Northumberland was growing it, and apparently it survived temperatures down to near 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Canberra is 9A, not much clean, but I have some. That's cool. Is Ken live oaks here 80% default? But you know what? I think they're going to all come back, Toby, Josh. I would say Sable Minor is going to be fine. Needle palms will be fine. I'm thinking Butias would have been killed. Washingtonia robusta would have been killed. If they're Syagrus, I'm guessing they would have been killed. A lot of the other sables are probably going to recover. You know what I mean? They're pretty hardy. So, yeah, need to collect seed from those Debuzite. Yeah, exactly. We grow them here on Salt Spring Island. There's a big one growing along the boardwalk, and there's a big one growing in town. I sold it to him in 2001. And there used to be a big one in front of the fire hall, but it finally died. And it wasn't to do with winter. It started turning brown. It would have been late October, beginning of November. And I think what it was, they use a lot of foam and stuff out there, and they got a lot of surface roots, and and all the salt and stuff they put in there in the wintertime. I think it finally killed that tree because the garden is right, the roots go under the parking lot. So I'm sure that's what killed it. Tell Wendy to head out. I'll see you all. Tell Wendy to check out message.
Oh, I see it. Tell Joe Sam I is possibly used to say he lived in settling
Sam is in Ohio. Hey, Sam, what part of Ohio are you in again? I'm curious. I'll see you later. Benjamin, thanks for joining in. I think tomorrow, Benjamin, I'll do it on Wendy's channel. April, the capital of Egypt is in the middle of the desert. Cool. Be cool to go to Egypt. Yeah, Wendy's reading her thing, Palm Nation. Cairo. See you, Benjamin. Take care. I'm in Southwest Ohio between Dayton and Cincinnati. Yeah, cool. So, what is the capital of Ohio? Is it Cincinnati? It is Cincinnati. Toledo, I know, is a big city. It's Cincinnati, isn't it? Hey, remember WKRP? You're probably not old enough to remember. WKRP Cincinnati was a cool show around 1980. There's White with Dreamy Eyes. See you, Benjamin. There's Dave's in there from Prince George. Columbus, Ohio. Okay. Columbus is the capital of the Buckeye State. Cool. Thanks for letting me know. What's the capital of Missouri? Is it Independence, Missouri? Am I right? It's not St. Louis, is it? Is it Independence, or is it something else? Tell me give me the dirt, you guys. Is it Independence, Missouri? Columbus, Ohio. Columbus. Columbus is the capital. Columbus is the capital of what? Columbia. Capital of Egypt is Cairo. Nashville, Tennessee. Okay. Our capital is Victoria. Capital of British Columbia is Victoria on the very southern end of Vancouver Island. All right. Jefferson City. Okay. Thanks, April. Jefferson City. Yeah, a lot of people assume it's St. Louis, but it's not, right? It's just like Texas. The capital is Austin. Missouri is Jefferson. Okay. Thanks, Breton. Cool. The show me state, right? And Tennessee's the volunteer state, and Ohio's the Buckeye state. Nashville. So Nashville's the capital of Tennessee, right? Am I correct? I want to visit. I'd like to go to Tennessee and visit Graceland Mansion. I'd like to visit where Elvis lived. That would be kind of cool. Atlanta, capital of Georgia. I wanted to visit Gooch Island, BC. Where's Gooch Island? I don't know that one. Very American. You know what it is? It's because, I've talked to every 50 states so many times on my radio. I'm good with the states. I just got to get a little bit better on the capitals. Ottawa is the capital of Canada. Yes, it is. Ottawa is the capital. A lot of people think, it's Toronto. No, it's not. Baton Rouge is the capital of Louisiana. Cool. Thanks, Breton. Tennessee is nice. I lived in South Dakota before I moved to Australia. The volunteer state. Cool. Nashville is growing faster than a weed. Gooch isn't far. I've never heard of Gooch, Toby Joss. Gooch isn't far. I just like the name. Gooch. I tell you what, we're in the Southern Gulf Islands, so we have the only islands I know of around us close by are Galliano, Prevost, Wallace, Maine, North Pender, South Pender, Saturna. Then we got Jack Screw. We got Peneliquet, Thetis Island, and Secretary Islands. And then there's Valdez north of that. There's a lot of islands around here, right? I've never heard of Gooch Island. Cities are like a virus that spreads slowly. Yeah, we don't have a city here. Trenton, New Jersey. Cool. In the Garden State. I'm drinking. I'm not drinking. I don't have any beer here, White with Dreamy Eyes. We are totally fresh out of beer. I don't have beer. There's none left. No, there's none left. And I don't want, apartments are a virus. Yeah, we don't have any. Well, no, there's apartments on Salt Spring Island. There's condos here too. Near town though, all that stuff is in Ganges. And I live far from Ganges, thank God. It's funny. When I was in the coffee shop today, there was a couple sitting in there with a super cute baby. And Wendy's looking at the baby, and the baby's smiling. Got talking with them. And they're from Galliano. And they said coming to Ganges is like coming to the city. I'm fine with living in a city. Yeah. Gooch? I've never heard of Gooch. That is so weird because north of Sydney, there's.
You a beer.
Oh, there is one. So Wendy brought me a beer. So east, you know what's near Sydney is actually Portland Island and James Island. Oh, thanks, Wendy. But this is going to affect me because I have an empty stomach. That's actually a good beer. Nashville is a cool. So, hey, Palm Nation, have you ever been to the Graceland Mansion? Hey, April, there's lots of palm trees in Sydney, BC. That's just south of Salt Spring. There's my beer. Right there. Honey Lager. Lucky you. I'd love to go to Graceland Mansion. Hey, Dolly Parton lives there too. She lives in Nashville, right? Richmond suburbs are spreading. Yeah, we're out. It's very rural here. I bet it's crowded, eh, Camel? I'm eating my dinner. I'm eating some crackers. Drinking Sam Adams cold. This is Caribou Honey Ale. Is that from Prince George? Yeah, this is actually pretty good. Caribou Honey Ale. A lot of honey in it. It's not sweet, but it tastes got a kind of a flavor of honey. Indonesia would be good. Hey, have any of you guys watched seen some of the pictures from the Mars rover? It's pretty cool. New Jersey, surrounded by pine lands, preserved forest. Cool. That's a good place to be. Yeah, it won't develop around us either, too. It's all big pieces of property. I'd like to go to Australia, too, but I don't know if I ever will. April. April. That's a cool name. My daughter was born in April. I'm guessing you're named April because you were born in April, right? Hey, April, were you born in April? So I'm guessing it's kind of late where you guys are right now. It's 5:27 p.m. here, Pacific time. Yeah. We're having frankfurters for dinner. Wendy just screamed that out from the kitchen. Cool. Wendy makes a great dinner. Amazing video of the decent. Yeah, it's so cool. That Mars rover went from 13,000 miles an hour and it slowed down, they said, to 2 miles per hour and then landed. I guess it was in some sort of capsule or ball and landed on Mars. It's so cool. You were born in April too. Oh, cool. Bigfoot. Right on. April 19th. My daughter was born on April 5th. Hey, April, are you an Aries? April, I think you're an Aries. I'm an Aries. Sam, Wendy's son was born in the beginning of May. So you're a Taurus. I think, Sam, you're Taurus, right? Okay, Palmy Pal, take care, buddy. And thank you so much for putting that video on of your cool palms. June birthday, gang. Sweet. Oh, there's someone who showed up after. Yeah, Palm Nation's got a very keen eye. I don't. April 25th. Okay, cool. White with dreamy eyes. June 11th. See you, Joe. Okay, see you, Palmy Pal. And stay tuned. We'll do a live stream tomorrow. I'm heading up to Scotty's tomorrow afternoon. Got to pick up some plants, and then I'll be back here. Thanks, Palmy Pal. Good having you in there. Yeah, April has been in here before. No other Junes in here? No. My youngest son is July 15th. No, July 13th. God, he's going to be 21. Best star. Yeah, there you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, Palmy Pal. We will see you tomorrow. I always appreciate you coming in there. And yeah, keep us updated on your palms. You're a Juner. Juner's a good month. You know what? You know what's good about June? That's the first day of summer is in June, and I like summer. I guess maybe she found a camel looking for palm trees. Oh, I gotta check it out. Okay, white with dreamy eyes. I've only had 2 pies thrown in my face, and it was at my stag party the first time I got married. I was at the Keg restaurant, and I had a pie thrown in my face, and I got it all cleaned off, and then I got another pie thrown in my face that same evening. So, anyway, there. Lots of fun. We'll have to check it out. I'm sure it'll be funny. Attention, check out. Yeah, we'll definitely check it out. Harry Aries, Toby Josh. Yeah, I'm an Aries. WandaVision episode. No, I didn't see it. What is it? I was looking for 9A palms in Canberra. Cool. You know what? You should be able to grow some pretty cool palms in Canberra. What is WandaVision, Camel? I want to know what it is. Pretty nice here, Bastar. It's in the 50s today, 50 degrees, 50 something. When I started the live stream, it was 10.5 Celsius. Have you ever seen Bloodline or The Blacklist? No, I haven't, Breton. It's a Marvel show, Disney stream. No, I haven't seen it. Is it pretty cool? Wendy watches, a few weeks ago, Wendy got Prime, and it's got a lot of good shows on Prime. I don't think there's a lot of palmettos in Australia, and I don't think there's a lot of them in California either. It's about 50, 51 degrees Fahrenheit here, Bastar. And sunny. It's sunny out. But you can become a pirate of the Caribbean and a pirate online. Cool. Palmettos need humidity. They do. There are some palmettos growing, not palmettos, Sable Riverside. I have seen sables growing in Southern California, but not a lot of them. I lived in Australia. If I lived in Australia, sable. No, I would try it though, palm tree dude. Eh? Give it a shot. I love sable palmettos. I think they're beautiful palms. You know what? I like all palm trees. I think my least favorite palm tree, if I had to grow one in the tropics, would be areca palm, like Chrysotila luciens, the butterfly palm. That's the one that I least like, but I still like it, but it's not my favorite. Dipsis are nice. Have you watched any of the Marvel movies? Like, no, Camel. Maybe I have years ago. Okay, April. April, how old are you? I'm just curious. My least favorite is Manila Palm. Hey, what does a Manila Palm look like? Oh, is that Vicia Morellii? Is that like the Christmas palm, Jane? Is that the one I'm thinking of? It's called, gets the red fruit all over it? Oh, you don't like foxtail palm? It's funny, Camel. That's like Wendy's favorite kind of pinnate species. Yeah, the Christmas palm. Yeah, they're all over Hawaii. Wendy loves those. That's I call Vicia. I think it's Adonia now, but I call those Vicia Morellii, and they're pretty tropical palm. And I know there's a lot of them on Maui. They're like everywhere, and I see a lot of them on Oahu too. I like Bismarckia. There's some nice ones, Jane. Bismarckia growing on the corner of Seaside and Kuhio. Do you know the ones I'm talking about? I think it's where Seaside or maybe Lures Street hits Kuhio. There's a small grove of Bismarckia, and I remember when those palms were small, but they're big now. Yeah, I like foxtails. I think they're pretty cool. Lodecia Lodoicea. Hey, I think you posted a picture of that, Jane, didn't you? On People Who Love Palm Trees. Didn't you post a picture of a Bismarckia near you? I'm sure I've seen that Bismarckia because when I go to Kapahulu, I walk up and down the side roads there. Oh, that's cool, Jane. I'm envious. I like foxtails. Majesty palms are pretty useless. Yeah, but you know what? Yeah, you did. I remember it, Jane. Yeah, really cool, man. You're lucky. Yeah, Jane lives in a perfect climate, man. Never take that for granted, living in the Hawaiian Islands. You're very, very fortunate to live in the Hawaiian Islands. I love Hawaii, man. It's my favorite place in the world, and I really can't wait to get back to Hawaii. I have so much Hawaii stuff around us here. Our B&Bs are actually Hawaiian themed, and that's why we grow so many palms. And yeah, it's just like Hawaii really does inspire me when I'm there. I just want to plant more palms when I get back here. It's too bad most of the stuff there is never going to grow here, except the sable miner that grows up in Lyon Arboretum, which I've harvested seed from before. I'm going to check it out. Oh, I will check it out, White with Dreamy Eyes. Oh, the bald cypress, Majesty palms. I do not like. You know what? I'm not going to say I don't like. You know what? If they're grown in the right climate, palm tree, dude, Ravinia rivularis are absolutely beautiful palms. I'll share a video I shot in 2008 when I was in Southern California of some Majesty palms. It's like a 10-second video, I think. Okay. I'll go soon anyway. I'll go to 1:15 because Wendy's got dinner ready. The Seychelles, yeah, that would be a cool place to be. You know, Jane, I don't know if I've seen. Oh, I have. Sorry. I have seen sable palmetto in Hawaii. There's some growing right across the street from Ala Moana Center in Ala Moana Park. There's a cluster of 3. I remember when they were really small in the mid 1980s. Oh, really, Jane? Cool. That's awesome. Ten bananas. I was at the nursery today, Toby, Josh, and they have a lot of banana plants up there. April, how old are you? I'm curious. I think it means suspicious. Cool. Well, Sam's always been on my live streams. Sam is legit. I'm looking forward to my dinner, guys. So I think I'll go to 1:15, an hour 15. Oh, yeah. You're 19. So you're like a year younger than my oldest. My oldest son's going to be 21 in July. You're 32, Brett, and you're young. I found it by chance on Google. That's pretty cool, Jane. That's pretty awesome. I love the Phoenix sylvester at the LOI Canal, right at the far end of the LOI Canal. As you're going to Kapahulu, there's lots of Phoenix sylvestris. Wendy and I love to walk the LOI Canal. Wendy, we're going to go back to Oahu one day. Coco. Oh, I know the Coco de Mer palm. That's the double coconut. That gets massive, the most massive seed in the world. He might stomp us, White with dreamy eyes. Wendy's eating her dinner, so I'm going to go for one more minute, guys, and then I'm going to back on out of here because I really got to. I really have to eat dinner. I'm getting really hungry here. It does. I've seen them. They grow in Hawaii. Matter of fact, I think there's one growing at Foster's Botanical Gardens, the double coconut. That's what you're saying, Jane. So that's cool. I mean, if they are, that's fine. Anyway, guys, I should back on out of here because Wendy's eating down there in the living room, and I think I need to eat too. So I appreciate all of you guys for joining in here. And Jane, next time we're on Oahu, we are going to meet with you, and maybe we can all go up to Lion Arboretum or Foster's Botanical Garden. I think that'd be super cool. I really want to meet Jane sometime, and Hawaii is the place to be, folks. And I'm definitely going to head back there sometime. I mean, we're definitely not going this year. We're trying to get our airline ticket refund for the tickets. So less hardy, but can take cold, wet winters. Good talking to you. Okay, good talking to you, Breton. You have a great night. See you later, Palm Tree Dude. Jane, aloha to you, and hang loose. And Palm Nation, and White with Dreamy Eyes, and Palm Tree Dude. Who else am I missing here? Let me scroll down. The Toby Josh. Peace. And see you, Jane. I always appreciate you coming in there. You're a fountain of information, my friend. If you ever get to Louisiana, I will, Brett, and that would be cool. I have a good friend. His daughter lives in Louisiana. She lives in New Orleans. I may have lived there to make it easier. See you later, Camel. Troll Stomper Army. I am named Keola, not Brennan. I'm a girl. Troll Stomper Army. I don't know. All right. All right, you guys. April, take care. See you later. You guys are too funny. All right. Good. See you later, moderators. There's a lot of moderators in there. All right. And White with Dreamy Eyes. Yes, we're going to check out your video. Anyway, Palm Nation. See you later. And watch out for the Troll Stomper Army. And GD Gardens, we'll see you in there. And see you later. Everybody else, if I missed anybody, thanks for joining in the live stream on Jungle Joe C. And stay tuned tomorrow for a Gulf Island Rock live stream. Sam, I am. See you, Sam. And Palm Nation, he's trying to figure out what's going on. Zach is trying to figure out what's going on this live stream. I like the palm tree emoji, Sam. That's cool. Thanks for the palm tree emojis. Cheers to April, Lunata. See, Zach is shaking his head right now. He's like, what the hell is going on? There's some trolls out there. Trolling. A troll got in there, but I think you guys nuked the troll. See you, GD Gardens. Garrett, take care, buddy. And stay tuned tomorrow for another live stream on Gulf Island. You guys are funny. Thanks for joining in. And have a good dinner if you haven't eaten already. Time here is 5:40 p.m. So it's been a long enough live stream. So cheers and aloha to all of you guys. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you tomorrow on Gulf Island Rock if you're around. Cheers and hang loose.